Wie viele Juden leben hier?
Ich weiß es nicht, ich kenne nur Nachbarn.
Snow falls softly on a quiet French village. No gunfire, no marching boots, no explosions, just church bells, ringing for no reason at all. In the winter of 1943, Nazi officers arrived in a mountain village in southern France. They carried lists, they asked questions, they searched homes, and yet no Jews were found, no children were surrendered, no names were given, because an entire village had already agreed on one thing: they would lie together. Not for money, not for politics, but to save children who were not theirs. This is the forgotten true story of Le Chambon-sur-Lignon, the village that chose courage over obedience. And once you hear what they did, you'll have to ask yourself, would we do the same? France, 1940. The country is broken in two. The north is occupied by Nazi Germany. The south is controlled by the Vichy regime, French in name, but loyal to Hitler. New laws arrive quietly, then brutally. Jews are banned from schools, from professions, from public life. Soon, deportations begin. Trains leave France for places with unfamiliar names: Auschwitz, Sobibor, Treblinka. Most villagers look away, but high in the WWII plateau, near the Swiss border, sits a Protestant village of about 5,000 people. Farmers, teachers, shopkeepers, pastors. A place history never expected resistance from. And yet, this village had memory. Centuries earlier, their ancestors, Huguenots, were hunted for their faith. They had hidden in forests, lied to soldiers, protected children. So when Jewish refugees began arriving, alone, frightened, carrying nothing, the villagers didn't ask who they were. They asked one question only: are you hungry? They came in ones and twos, sometimes more. Children with false names, children who had watched parents disappear, children told never to speak their real language. A local teacher, later interviewed after the war, remembered, "We erased their pasts so they could have a future." Teachers forged report cards, birth dates were changed, religions rewritten. A Jewish boy became Pierre, a Jewish girl became Marie, and the villagers memorized every lie. Farmers hid children in haylofts and barns. They taught them how to stay silent when trucks passed. One farmer, André, recalled decades later, "I told them, if soldiers come, don't cry. Not because it's wrong, but because fear carries sound." Families already struggling with rationing shared their food. One loaf of bread became 6 meals. No one asked for payment, because if one family was caught, they would all be caught. At the heart of the resistance were two pastors, André Trocmé and his wife, Magda Trocmé. Pacifists, unarmed, unafraid. From the pulpit, André spoke openly, "We do not know what a Jew is. We only know human beings." The Gestapo listened. When asked directly if Jews were being hidden in the village, André replied calmly, "We do not betray the trust placed in us." No coded language, no denials, just truth, weaponized by conscience. By 1942, arrests began. Pastors were detained, schools were searched, children were questioned. A Nazi officer once asked a local woman, "How many Jews live here?" She answered, "I don't know, I only know neighbors." That answer spread. Every villager used it, and because everyone lied the same way, no one broke. In 1943, the pressure peaked. Trains were leaving daily. Borders tightened. Informants lurked. And yet, the rescue network expanded. Children were guided through forests at night, across rivers, over mountains. Some crossed into Switzerland. Others survived the war hidden in plain sight. After liberation, records were finally examined. What historians discovered stunned the world. Nearly 5,000 Jews were saved by a village of 5,000 people. One person per life saved. No medals were given at the time. No headlines were printed. Most villagers said the same thing when asked why. There was no heroism. It was the only thing to do. Years later, Yad Vashem honored le Chambon-sur-Lignon as righteous among the nations, one of the few entire communities ever recognized. Magda Trocmé, soft-spoken to the end, once said, "I was only doing what needed to be done. Why should I be praised?" Many survivors returned as adults. They walked the same streets, touched the same church walls, and cried where they once hid. One survivor wrote, "The world wanted us dead. A village wanted us alive." History often celebrates generals, battles, flags planted in soil soaked with blood. But sometimes the bravest resistance is quieter. It sounds like church bells with no funeral, like pencils erasing real names, like doors opening when they should have closed. Le Chambon didn't defeat the Nazis. They did something far more dangerous. They refused to become like them. And today, when fear returns wearing new uniforms, when lies demand obedience, we are left with a question history refuses to answer for us. If saving a life required you to lie, would you? If stories like this matter, if you believe history should remember quiet courage, subscribe to the Time Navigator. Because these are the stories history tried to bury, and we're just getting started.